Okay, so we're good, and I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, okay?
Okay, awesome. So hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our session today. My name is Ethan Lyons-Ellison. I am a senior account manager here at Garner and the account manager for Yuma. So glad to be here, and thank you for having me as well, too. Today, we'll go through a short presentation, and then if time permits, we'll certainly open up the floor for any questions that may arise, as well as a demo of the app as well, too. But promise this won't take long, and we'll make sure we go through a lot of helpful information. So to start, with Garner, you can visit the best doctors in your network. This is an innovative new healthcare benefit that works right alongside your medical plan. You can use the Garner app to search for the best doctors near you, and then even better, get reimbursed for out-of-pocket medical expenses when you see a Garner top provider, which we'll jump in here in the next couple of slides. As you can see on your screen, you can be paid back up to $1,000 for individuals and $2,000 for families. So before we jump into how to use Garner, let's start from the beginning, which is a big problem in healthcare and how Garner is here to help solve it. So a big question that we always ask is, how do you choose a doctor when it really matters? So typically, one would go online and search for the best facility or hospital within their area, and you might anchor to rankings or reviews like US News, Google reviews, or health grades as well, too. Now, say you're in the market for a spine doctor, and both of these providers practice at this #1 ranked hospital system in your area. Looking at this side-by-side comparison, which doctor would you choose? Would it be Dr. M or would it be Dr. G? So your first instinct might be to choose Dr. M. After all, just by looking outside or looking in, they have more online reviews and receive multiple patient awards. Again, this is how most people would choose a doctor, which is just from a quick glance on what data is available online, but often that's not enough, or it can be even misleading as well, too. So we ask, would you change your mind if you had more insight? When we look deeper into how these doctors actually practice medicine and treat their patients and what outcomes they produce, we see a very different story. As you can see, Dr. G has much better overall patient outcomes. So let's just take a deeper dive into this. What if we were to tell you that if you went to Dr. M, you'd be 4 times more likely to have complications after surgery, or 3 times more likely to need revision after surgery? This difference is because Dr. G follows best medical practices. For example, he tends to opt for physical therapy before surgery, so he's only 3% likely to perform surgery before trying physical therapy first. And what studies have shown is that trying conservative therapies like physical therapy before surgery tend to lower complication rates afterwards, and you truly see that here. Again, all this information is based on real patient data, and none of this would be obvious without Garner. So this is how we help you, the employee, make smarter and more informed decisions about your care. So the truth about healthcare is that the individual doctor you see has the biggest impact on both your physical and financial health. Again, what we do at Garner is we help take the guesswork out of finding the right doctor. As mentioned, we've compiled the nation's largest data set of patient outcomes to analyze how doctors actually perform to come up with a score of 1 to 100 for each doctor. As you can see, Dr. G has a score of 98, making him a top provider, while Dr. M only ranks as 68. What a higher score would indicate to you is that they tend to follow best medical practices, they avoid unnecessary treatments, have lower costs, and help patients get healthier faster. Again, these are all unique insights employees cannot get from Google, Yelp, or ZocDoc, as it's all wrapped up in our Garner score. So with that being said, and because your employer cares about your health, they partner with Garner to help you find the best doctors and pay for you to visit them. Effective now, you can go and locate or visit a top provider through Garner and be reimbursed up to $2,000 for qualifying out-of-pocket costs. This can include things like office visits, imaging, lab work, procedures, and prescriptions when prescribed by a top provider as well, too. As you can see, your benefit is active, it's still active from July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026. I also just want to quickly note that there is a run-out period, which is 90 days following the benefit end date. And this is when you can finish submitting claims that you have not yet, but these claims must all have a date of service within the benefit active period. So please go on, utilize Garner, as there's a very rich benefit, and Yuma is paying you or giving you money back to go see top providers. So we went through a high level overview of what Garner is and what we do. Now we're going to walk through the steps together and of how to set up a Garner account. So creating an account is easy. If you would like to right now, as you can see, there's a QR code right on the right-hand side of your screen. This is to help or bring you to the account setup process. You can create your account today. Again, please use this QR code. I'll make sure that this same QR code is at the end of the presentation as well too. And you'll simply just need to enter your email, employer name, and as you can see, you'd want to choose Yuma School District 1, or that's the name you'd be prompted to type in, and then your full legal name as well too. At the end of this process, you'll be prompted to download the Garner Health app. Please keep in mind, you can also go on the web and create an account. I just wanted to bring this to your attention because I know a lot of individuals have phones these days, and a QR code just makes the process that much easier for you. All right, so here's a high-level overview of how to use Garner. It's easy. Step one is to search for a top provider within the Garner app. You'll then want to add that provider to your care team to ensure that they're approved for your benefit. And lastly, you'll get paid for qualifying medical costs. So step one, once your account is set up, you can start searching for top providers. You can search for doctors by symptom, the type of care you need, or even by name. Providers with a green top provider badge are approved for reimbursement as long as they are found and added to your care team before the date of service. Those with a top provider badge, again, are eligible for reimbursement. And I just want to provide you some information of how we rank those providers at a very high level. First, we look at quality. So those are providers who follow best medical practices and have patients that end up healthier. We also factor in reviews. So providers with positive patient reviews. Cost is certainly another big factor as well too. So we populate providers or doctors who refrain from excessive utilization of wasteful services. Then we also factor in distance and availability to see you as well too. So again, please use the Garner app. Again, the app we're layered right on top of your current Blue Cross Blue Shield network. So there's no additional search that you'll need. So the next step, like we had mentioned, is after you find that new provider on Garner and before your appointment, do not forget to add this provider to your care team by clicking on the doctor's profile. It's the easiest way to confirm they approve your Garner benefit and easy to find in the future. When a doctor is added to your care team, they'll appear in your care team list and have a filled red heart on their profile page. So again, to add that provider to your care team, you'll simply click on their profile. You'll then see a heart in the top right-hand corner of your screen, or if you're on the app, you'll see it directly at the top. You'll simply click Add to Care Team, and then when you go to your care team, you'll see that provider's been added. So far, so pretty easy process. Again, you'll go and search for top providers and then add them to your care team to ensure that you're eligible for reimbursement. So the last step, you want to receive care from a Garner top provider, simply pay your upfront costs as usual. After your health insurance processes the claim, Garner will reimburse you for qualifying out-of-pocket medical costs to your preferred payment method. The provider does need to be a network to be reimbursed, and you can track your paid claims within the app, and you can reach out to our concierge team if you have any questions about a payment. So like I just mentioned, you can easily track the status of your claims. You'll simply just go to the claims section found in the bottom navigational bar of your app, and there you can see all your claims and track their status. On the website, you'll find this same navigational bar, but it's going to be at the top right-hand corner of the web browser. So like I mentioned, the whole process is easy, and getting reimbursed is easy as well too. So we want to provide an alternative method to get reimbursed as well too. Just so you know, you're automatically enrolled in receiving your reimbursements via a paper check in the mail. But if you'd like, you're also able to set up direct deposit as well too. We highly recommend just taking a few minutes to set up direct deposit, as it's a quicker and safer way to get your funds. Again, you might ask, why choose direct deposit? As we all know, first off, it's super easy. All you need to do is link your bank account by entering your account and routing number, or you can log into your online bank as well too. Secondly, it's much faster. With direct deposit, you'll get your reimbursements up to 2 weeks sooner. So there's no more waiting for checks to arrive or clear. And lastly, it's just much more secure as well too. What direct deposit does is it eliminates the risk of payments getting lost in the mail or sent to the wrong address as well too. So just to reiterate, for Garner, you're automatically enrolled in receiving your reimbursements via paper check in the mail. But if you'd like, you can certainly set up direct deposit as well too. Again, direct deposit will get you that reimbursement 2 weeks faster. When you think of the whole reimbursement timeline, if you decide to go with paper check in the mail, the reimbursement timeline is 6 to 8 weeks from date of service. And again, if you sign up for a direct deposit, think of it, you'll receive that reimbursement in that 4 to 6 week time frame. Now, let's walk through the steps together to how to go over how you'd use your account if you have an HSA or an FSA as well too. If you have an HSA or you're on a plan with a high deductible health plan paired with an HSA, you must spend a minimum amount towards your deductible before you can receive HRA reimbursements from Garner. As you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, we have put that information, but I'll go over it here as well too. This minimum amount is set by the IRS. It does change annually, and it depends on whether you have a family or an individual plan. For the 2025 plan year, which we're technically still in, the minimum individual contribution amount is $1,650. And for families, it's $3,300. According to IRS regulations, you cannot use HSA funds to pay for services that'll be reimbursed by Garner, as it's considered double dipping due to both accounts having tax advantages. So please keep in mind, and we have tools to help you track this as well too within the app, that if you're on that high deductible health plan paired with an HSA, you must spend that minimum deductible amount before you're eligible for reimbursement through Garner. So like I just mentioned, we're making it much easier for track your remaining Garner benefit. And members can also see their total benefit, remaining benefit, and reimbursed amounts within the app at the bar at the top of the screen. Again, like I'd mentioned, if you have an HSA or on a high deductible health plan paired with an HSA, you can see how much remaining deductible you have before you can begin being reimbursed by Garner. So again, just to reiterate, if you're on a non-high deductible health plan paired with an HSA, you'll see right at the top how much you have left within your HRA. But if you're on a high deductible health plan paired with an HSA, we'll first put your IRS minimum amount. And then once you have met that IRS minimum deductible, it'll then switch over to your HRA funds. And then you'll be able to see how much is utilized throughout the year. So quickly, I know I just touched base on an HSA, but I wanted to quickly touch base on an FSA as well too. If you have an FSA through your employer, it's important not to use those FSA dollars that if you're going to be reimbursed through the Garner HRA. So again, if you're seeing a Garner top provider and you know you're going to be reimbursed through your HRA, do not use your FSA funds, as the IRS considers this double dipping. So please just be cognizant again of when how you're going to be reimbursed, or if you're seeing that top provider, just so you're not double dipping and avoiding those potential tax penalties. So in this last section, we'll talk about how Garner is here to support you in every step of the way. First is your Garner guide. This is the best place to find answers to commonly asked questions and learn more about your Garner benefit. You should already receive this link to this guide from your employer, but I just want to go over that this is a long list of FAQs that will most likely cover most, if not all, of your questions. What we highly recommend, you can see the link is right at the top of the screen, and you should simply just bookmark this page if you would like for easy reference. Again, as you can see, it goes over everything of the reimbursement process, more about Garner, finding top providers, qualifying costs. It goes over the HSA and FSA information I just went over as well too. So please utilize this as a resource, as it's a great tool to have readily available at your fingertips. But what I'll always say and always recommend is that you can go directly to our concierge team. This is personalized support from real Garner representatives to answer any and all questions a member may have, from finding a doctor to learning more about the reimbursement process. Concierge is available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, and we have both English and Spanish speaking representatives as well too. The easiest way to reach Concierge is through our in-app messaging, which you can see on the right-hand side of your screen is just an example of that. You can also reach out to them via email and phone as well too. As you can see, I've posted their email right on the screen as well. In addition, Garner's app provides around-the-clock in-app support, so where members can instantly check whether provider qualifies for reimbursement and get timely guidance whenever they need it. So again, please utilize our concierge team. They are available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. And again, we have both English and Spanish speaking representatives as well too. So please utilize our concierge team as a first line of defense. They can again help you find providers. You can ask them questions about reimbursement. If claims have come through, they are really here to help you in every step of your Garner journey. So with that being said, that finishes up the presentation I have today. So I would open up the floor to see if there are any questions, and if time permits as well too, I can demo the app as well quickly.
Ethan, nobody has any questions at this time.
Okay. Would you like me to go over the app real quick?
Do you guys want to go ahead and see how to download the app and all that good stuff? Does everybody have it downloaded it? I think they're good. Most of them have the app already.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Not a problem at all. Well, yeah, if anyone would like to, again, I can reiterate any information that would be helpful, or I know you said there were any questions, but if there are, I'm happy to help. So again, you also have a concierge team to assist in every step of the way as well too.
Ethan, they're asking if there's a phone number that they can call, or is it just the email and the app?
Yeah, there's definitely a phone number they can call. So what I'd recommend, it's right in the app. What they would do, let's see here. I actually can transition my screen. Stop. I'm going to quickly bring this up and show you because I think it'll help. So here's a quick, this is on the website. So if you go to, let's see here, view FAQs, which is usually right on the front screen right here, you'll then see a lot of great helpful information just in general. And then you'll want to go to, where's concierge? Right here, Garner Concierge. As you can see, it not only lists their email, but that has their phone number as well too. You can see on your screen. Was there anything else I can help go over or show while I'm here today?
I'm just going to read the number to her.
Yep.
So I think that's it for the questions. Yes, do you have a question? No? Okay, that's it for the questions, Ethan. Thank you so much for your presentation and for your time.
Yeah.
And if anything does come up, then I'll go ahead and reach out to you. Thank you so
All right,
much.
Yes, thank you so much as well too. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.